The defense also includes knowing the difference between good debt and bad debt. So let me go back in time. Dave Ramsey and I, if you're tuning in, I've had people call me. They say, "Yeah, I used to listen to you and Dave back." Something like that was 30 years. We started in 1992, and back then interest rates on houses were 10%. 8%. Some of them even more than that. And so back then, paying your home off made sense. I mean, you're getting 10% guaranteed. It wasn't a bad play. All right. However, you still lock it up. And in order to get it out, you got to borrow it or sell. And so, what is good debt? Good debt is something you can afford and is tied to something that appreciates. So, if you have a home mortgage, don't take that advice to pay that house off when you've got a 3% mortgage. That is like gold. Don't do it, even though you've been told to do it by somebody else. It gives bad advice on that, because why would you do that when you could take that money and do something much better than that? Don't do that. That's called good debt. Is it okay to borrow money in business? Yes, if you can easily pay it back and you can borrow that money and utilize that money to grow money. Absolutely. That's a great way to do. All right. That's good debt. Bad debt, you can't afford it. Tied to something that goes down in value. Don't do it. That's easy. That's simple. So we don't want to finance depreciating assets, but we also don't want to get rid of low interest mortgages, especially. I mean, they'll never happen ever again. In our lifetime, it's never been 2.5% mortgages ever. All right. So to get rid of them, don't do it. All